Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the first chapter from your book First Flight, and the name of the chapter is A Letter to God, written by G.L. Fuentes. Basically, to start, before starting the chapter, the summary of the chapter, I would like to tell you some important points about the prose. That is, this prose is basically based on deep faith, a faithful person who is having a great faith on something. And here in this chapter, the protagonist has great faith on God, and it can make a miracle. It can change the life of people if you have great faith. Okay, then the next main point is ironical. This prose is ironical. To some extent, we will find the elements of irony when we will go through the chapter. So let's start the summary. The protagonist or the main character of this prose is Lencho, who is a farmer. His house is in a valley, a very beautiful place. There, the river you can find, then the cornfield, his own cornfield, very beautiful place. So now, Lencho is expecting rain to have a good crop. He was waiting for rain. He came out from his house just to observe the sky. He observed the north sky, and he had a great hope of raining that day. And actually, it started raining. It started raining with big drops and small drops. He compared the drops with coins. So it started raining. They were very happy. The entire family. He talked with his wife. Then suddenly, what he observed? Again, he observed the sky, and it was the cloud. The rain cloud was becoming very worst. Suddenly, his happiness turned into sadness because he could understand that something wrong is going to be happened. So very soon it started hailing, hailstorm. What happened then? The entire valley, the entire field was covered with big hailstones. So, of course, when it started with rain and they had a great hope of having a great crop that year, all of a sudden, all his hope, all his expectation was destroyed with the destroyed crops. Hail, it was covered like a cover of salt. It was looking like. And he became very sad, of course. This was very sad for him, but this was very a happiness. They were entertaining themselves. Who? His children. They are small. They had he had small kids as well as he has his elder son who were walking in the field, but their younger sons were very happy to see, like it was a childlike act. They do not understand the reality, so they were enjoying the hailstones, whereas Lench was very sad seeing his destroyed cornfield. So what happened? He was very sad, and he thought of writing a letter to God. Actually, he had faith. He was the only one who had a last faith, last hope and faith on God. So he started writing. Though he was a farmer, but he was well educated enough to write and understand. So he wrote a letter to God where he has written that all his crops were destroyed. Now he wants help from God. God should send him 100 pesos. So what is pesos? Pesos is actually Latin American currency. He needs 100 pesos. He has written, he explained in this way, God, he has his destroyed cornfield. He has nothing left with him. And now if he want to survive, if he want to live, he needs money. He has not left with any crops, any seeds, so that he can sow again. So God is the only saver. With the hope of getting the money, he wrote the letter and he posted it to the post office. Now what happened? He posted it to the post office and he had written the address in the place of address to God. Seeing this, an employee of the post office was laughing, because see, it's quite possible to laugh or to make fun, because it's not a very normal idea to write a God. For us like for normal people like us, we cannot write letter to God. If you think in that way, it's not possible to write a letter to God. So seeing the letter, an employee of the post office was laughing, and as soon as he got the letter, he handed it over to the postmaster. The postmaster was a very good person, very fun-loving person, a very good-natured person. So he also started laughing, seeing the letter. But when he just opened it, he understood it's not a matter of laughter. He realized that how much needy the person is and how much strong belief of faith he had on God, that he has written the letter to God for some help. And when he opened it, he understood that it is not about, he thought of giving the answer as God. But when he opened it, he was just surprised, and he understood that it's not a it's not a pen or paper or some sympathy he can give. It's something else he has to do. So understanding the entire matter, and he was very, very one-sided. He was very happy to see, or very surprised. He thought himself that if he would have such type of faith or confidence on God, he could do many things in life. Anyway, so thinking all this, he thought of giving some of his salary, and he was collecting money from other employees of the post office. Then in the envelope, he collected all the money, but he could not collect 100 pesos. He only could collect 70 pesos. And on the envelope, what he has written in the place of signature, God. So when Lencho received, with the hope, with the faith, just understand the level of faith on God. He came to the post office some later on, just to know and to receive the reply from God. So he got the reply, he got the envelope, where and he was behaving like it was very normal. He was not surprised to get a reply from God. Just understand the level of faith of Lencho on God. So he was not at all surprised to get the envelope. Rather, it seems that he was angry. Why he was angry? Because he asked for 100 pesos, whereas he got 70 pesos. So he was very upset and angry, because he had written for 100 pesos and he got less money. So what he thought? He thought of writing letter again to God. So what he has written? This is very important, and what I was talking about, something ironical. See, he has written the letter again to God, and what he has written? That what amount he asked for, he did not receive. So this time, God should send him the rest of the amount. And also he was so cautious, and he highlighted a point that God should not send the money through mail, because here in this post office, the employees are crooks, means they are fraud. This is ironical, means though they had helped him, he had great faith on God, whereas actually God himself had not sent the money, but the post office employees have sent the money, but he was not believing the employees, the postmaster. They themselves have collected money and give it to Lencho. But he was not believing that. He thought that God has gifted or sent the money. So this is ironical, opposite ironical. This is very important where we should concentrate. So ultimately what happened, he has written, do not send the money through email, send it in some other way because the employees are fraud. This is the end of the story. So in a nutshell, what we have got, Lencho was a farmer who had a good crops. He was expecting for rain. Rain came, but in form of devastation. It destroyed all his field. So ultimately what he thought of writing a letter to God. He wrote it. He received some money. As it was not the whole amount, he again wrote a letter and he asked for money. So we can, the objective or the theme of, we have got to know the theme and the summary of the story, and please just concentrate on the main points. There is elements of irony, and this is a story of strong faith on God. I hope you have understood, and if you have any query, you can ask me. Now I have some questions to ask. A value-based question I would like to ask you. Do you think he tried to know who is the actual writer of the letter? This is a value-based question. And the other question I want to ask you, what ironical element you have found in the story? Elaborate your answer by giving evidence. Thank you.